Chances go crypto investing very early, March the 18th, midway through the first month of springtime already, if you can believe that already. Bell notification, like the channel, subscribe and share to stay up to date on the information and education you need to sidestep and audible the fleece heisters and shysters and the criminal gangster cartel with a probability-based, structured and system based on truth and integrity to trade this manipulated market. And that's what we do here, and that's why you need to comment down below and subscribe to the station. And as you look here with the Bitcoin price, we have $27,392 and change, and we're on this uptrending area of support and resistance. And now, as we can see, as the patterns unfolded in the 3 hour, we have your major upper lower support right there, and then we have some major upper resistance. You could even tighten it up into like that. You got your lower support and upper resistance, and all roads seem to lead to the $29,969.57 up here. And I think that's what's going to happen now. As we were talking about it back here on a bottom, if you could turn to the upside when you initially came to the 24,000, and we told you up here, if you came down and consolidated and held that 24,000, you could move up here. And now the chances, when they were at about a 5% chance down there, then they're at about a 30% chance in this consolidation. Now, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that we probably have about a 75% chance to come up and tag this major upper resistance, which is the VP volume indicator. And if we look at the way left machine, you can see that we broke down below it way back here after this long consolidation, after the great May 2022 dump, right? The springtime dump that culminated at the bottom. And then we had this long consolidation and the bear flag from about May 2022 all the way until June 2022. And then June and July, we had the great flush, right? And that's when we broke a key level and became really bearish. And we had a major capitulation as soon as we broke the VP volume indicator, which we knew we would. And from the time we broke it to the bottom down here, we came down 41.87% in a matter of a couple of weeks. And that's a critical thing now. After we had a really long consolidation after that for several months before a breakdown, right, at the $24,000 level. And that's what gave us this level that would be major resistance. Every time we got near it, we sold off. Every time we got near it, we sold off, right? And then now we're coming back up to it, and we sold off, but we held support, came back up, had a huge flush, tag support one last time, and now we're on this massive uptrend. But when you come up into this, and the reason I digressed on that is when you come from below to the volume indicator, it acts as major resistance. And we know that, right? And if we zoom out to the daily time frame before we move on here, when you're coming from above it with the VP volume indicator, it bounces, support. Come on. It likes to bounce there, right? Support once, support twice, support 3 times, support back here, and then we bounced into the range with support, and finally we broke down past it. So now the first time on a retest to the upside, you would expect it to get rejected, and you would expect a harsh rejection. If we bounce through here and come all the way up to the $40,000 mark, that would just be incredible, because then we'd be on the verge of really busting out and really trying to test the old all-time highs, and we would have to reevaluate our market structure and what we're currently thinking in the crypto price, right? But right now, this is still an area where I expect a harsh rejection, and we'll continue to see what happens there. In the XRP price, we're only a few days away now from breaking out of this major triangle. And if we break to the upside, you're going to have a massive slingshot to the upside, and this could be a potential 40% move very quickly if you break north out of this symmetrical triangle that you've been in for quite some time, ever since that great dump of last year. And if you break to the upside, I'm putting a watch out, a 50-cent watch, and a possible 40% move in XRP if you break above this symmetrical triangle and you break bullish to the upside like Bitcoin, you're going to run right into 50 cents very quickly. It would look like a move like that back there. See that move back there? It would look very similar to that huge move. And I'm predicting a massive move within the next 7 days of greater than 40% in XRP. And we're going to continue to watch that as we get into the hour time frame. You can see we've bounced back off the bottom part of this triangle again. We've run up into the top. We're coming down in our initial consolidation. And what could happen here is we take one final consolidation and then moonshot out of here, as this is a critical area. If you break that, there could be a better than a 40% flush in the XRP cryptocurrency coin. And we're going to pay attention for that. And then if we move into some news that I've seen that I wanted to talk about, big stacks soar in Bitcoin 115%. Bitcoin, you got another leg up in the past 24 hours, almost $28,000 for the first time in over 10 months since June of 2022. The altcoins are also well in green. Ethereum 1800, Solana, UAI, AVAX, and Ethereum Classic have skyrocketed 14%. The U.S. banking crisis, which later extended to Europe as well, harmed Bitcoin's price performance at the end of last week as the asset tumbled below 20,000 for the first time in 2 months. However, the landscape has changed and the Bitcoin prices recovered and crushing the 24,000, flying through the 26,000, and now trying to squeeze and slither its way up to $28,000, becoming the highest price tag since 2022 in June, despite falling to reclaim the $27,000 mark, up by 4.5% yesterday. Nevertheless, the most substantial price increases came from the lower cap altcoins, as Vincenzo talks about, as they're the easiest to pump and maneuver. Mask Network, Conflux, like the Gigawatt Flux, DYDX, and Stacks have skyrocketed by 20 to 45% in days. STX, CFX, and Mask are up by triple digits on weekly scales. With all these gains, it's no wonder the cryptocurrency has 40 billion in a day and a $1.70 trillion, right? So we'll continue to watch out for this. Peace and love.